Gris is a visually stunning game with an enchanting soundtrack about a lady who lost her voice where you climb on hands. Initially, what drew me in was, of course, the art style. Wandering through picturesque landscapes is a selling point, but it's always hit or miss for me. I should have expected there was going to be a lot of sightseeing and a story that only makes sense when I get to the end. Don't get me wrong, it's obviously a beautiful game with a lot of effort put into it. Every frame can be a nice desktop background, but I found myself questioning whether the game would offer more than its visuals. I'm no stranger when it comes to slow-paced art games. I played Rime and I've played Abzu. I'm a bit of a connoisseur myself. But what helps those games is that I'm able to move in 3 dimensions. In Gris, I found myself holding one direction and admiring a virtual museum for the most part. What breaks the constant walking are puzzles. The puzzles aren't so challenging to where I can't advance, but they also aren't so easy to where I don't feel accomplished when I solve them. Oh, wait a second. I see it. Okay, I get it now. You thought you were clever. Whew! Kiss my ass. The soundtrack was nothing short of spectacular, especially during the ending, even though I didn't quite understand the ending. While I was on the verge of tears, I didn't have enough of a connection with the characters to let the waterworks out just yet. Perhaps I will have to do my research into the game's deeper themes and symbolisms, but I want to keep my initial thoughts as they are before I look into the deeper meaning. As an art game, Gris is up to interpretation, so anything I say can be the right answer. I didn't go in blind, of course. I knew it was about grief, I understand basic color symbolism. Personally, I wasn't as emotionally engaged through the colors when everything looked equally pretty. And as I looked more into it, it really isn't that deep, bro. The gray world that you start off in symbolizes the protagonist's empty feelings after experiencing the loss of their mother. Gris means gray in various languages, and every color that you restore to the world is supposed to represent an emotion or the stages of grief. Something like that. It feels all surface level. Maybe it's the hype surrounding this game that set my expectations too high. Ultimately, I appreciate Gris for its quality and what it's trying to say, but it's not a game that resonates emotionally with me. However, I can see how others might find meaning and comfort in its visual narrative. I simply can't see myself coming back for a 100% complete playthrough or returning in years to come for a new perspective. In other words, it's not for me, dog.